All right, 1101, big week, final exams week. Okay, now an update. Okay, so we have two final exams. There's the grammar portion of the exam, and then there's an essay portion of the exam. That's not new. Both are 10% of your grade, 20% when you combine them. Okay, the only difference is I've previewed the essay exam. You'll recall that with last week's announcement, I had sent out I had attached it to the announcement, a final exam, essay final exam kind of prep guide where you had 5 essays, and I had told you 3 of the 5 will be on the exam, one of which you choose to apply the prompt to. That's how we've always done it in person. Okay. So I was going according to how it has always been. However, now that I've looked in the exam and kind of played around in there and scanned it a little more closely, the makers of the exam are administrators and department heads at the college have actually given you all 2 essays from which you may choose. Okay, neither of which is on the sheet that I gave you last week. Okay, now I'm going to tell you the 2 that they have in the exam. And the way it looks like is you have the option to apply the prompt, the instructions on how to approach the essay. One of 2 essays, and I'm just going to show them to you right now. They're both in Everyone's an Author. So, Everyone's an Author is the book that you need for the essay portion. Okay? So, you're either going to be presented with this essay on page 357. This is The Economic Impact of Investing Public Funds in Sports Franchises by David Passini on pages 357 to 360. It's a very short one. It's in the proposals section, part of the argument persuasion unit. There's also an essay that you might be able to choose from, or you might choose, okay? It is on page 917, so way towards the back of the book. It's called Serving in Florida by Barbara Ehrenreich. Okay, now this one's a little longer. This one is pages 917 to 930. Okay, so again, let me repeat. As of now, this just in, the sheet that I gave you all last week with the 5 essays, disregard it. Okay? You are going to be given 1 or 2 essays that I just showed you from Everyone's an Author. I believe it looks like you have an option between the 2. Okay? So pick which one you want, the David Passini one or the Barbara Ehrenreich one, and then answer according to the prompt's instructions. Okay? Just answer whichever one you go with. Just submit in the text box underneath that essay that you choose. Okay? I'm sorry for this possible confusion at the 11th hour here, but I should have known this sooner. I apologize. I've been operating according to standard operating procedure as it has been since I've been employed at the college. But given our extenuating circumstances, things are a little different. It's not a huge change, okay? And you have all week to do it. The only thing that's changed is none of the 5 essays on the prep sheet, that's out the window. And now we're focusing on 2 essays, the ones I just showed you, and it seems as though you get the option to pick one or the other. The David Passini one on page 357 or the Barbara Ehrenreich one on page 917. Okay? Same instructions, you're going to be given the same prompt, okay? And you have all week in which to do the essay portion. It's going to open Sunday, the 26th at 12 a.m. Okay, I'm going to send an email out to you all. You will have received an email Saturday. Okay, I'm actually recording this Saturday just to let you all know about that. And it's going to close. It's going to be due by the 30th, which is Thursday, by a minute before midnight. Now, I'm giving you an extra day, May the 1st, in case you want to submit it for a late penalty. So really, you could go as far as Friday the 1st, but if you submit it that late, it's going to be marked late, and you will incur a late penalty. So I recommend that you do the essay portion pronto. Get it in by April 30th, Thursday, by midnight, okay? Or a minute before midnight, all right? So prioritize your schedules with your other exams. I know it's a kooky, confusing time, but just plan accordingly. Then there's the grammar portion of the exam. The grammar portion of the exam is going to be opened the 27th, that's Monday, 12 a.m., and it's going to close and be due by Wednesday, the 29th, at 11:59 p.m. Now, the grammar portion is timed at 60 minutes, unless you have extra time. That's just probably one student I'm speaking to there, who's already made arrangements with academic affairs. 60 minutes, and you have to complete the exam once you've clicked it open, okay? You got to answer the 50 questions. They're multiple choice. Now, I did email you all study guides, a study guide for that one. That still applies. All the different things, the comma splices, semicolons, parallelism, misplaced modifiers, things like that. So that study guide is helpful for the grammar portion. But keep in mind, grammar opens 27th, 12 a.m. Monday, closes a minute before midnight, Wednesday, the 29th. Essay portion opens Sunday, the 26th, 12 a.m., is due by Thursday, the 30th, by 11:59 p.m., but you get an extra day should you choose to incur a late penalty. That's May 1st, by 11:59 p.m., the Friday, okay? Here's what I recommend. Get these out of the way as soon as you can, okay? Make sure you are in a place where your internet connectivity is strong and not spotty, okay? Get that location secured and do your exams, especially the grammar exam, in that environment, okay? Where will you find the exams? I have the exams in Canvas in our modules section, okay? So when you look to the left-hand side of the screen, you see all the categories there. Modules is 7 or 8 down or so, okay? When you click modules, I have the grammar exam in a module. It's just a location for the exams. And then I have the essay exam in a module, okay? Click on the one you'd like to do. Of course, you have to do both of them, okay? And then get going. Now, the essay exam is not timed. However, once you select it, you must complete it during that session, okay? The grammar, it is timed, 60 minutes, and yes, you must complete it during that session in which you opened the exam itself. So you gotta make the commitment to both of them when you choose to do these exams, because you do them in that session. That's how it's structured, okay? So that is our exams. Then this week, by Friday, no exceptions, and I mean no exceptions, because remember, your final grades are due a few days later. I'm giving you guys the last possible minute I possibly can to be able to grade everything and get it in by the 4th, that Monday, okay? That's a week from this Monday. That's when final grades are due, okay? So with that essay, it's due Monday, or Friday rather, the 1st, May 1st, by 11:59 p.m., okay? Don't give me a late paper. Submit it by that time, okay? And I'd recommend getting that in as soon as you possibly can, preferably before the due date, okay? Get going first possible opportunity this week, okay? Now, everything I've said here is reiterated in detail in text in our announcement this week. If you have any questions, I recommend that you just, well, you could email me, of course. If you give me a call, 504-491-1180, we'll be able to answer these things in a much more immediate way. So it might be better to give me a call if you have something to resolve immediately, okay? But I can't stress, do the exams as soon as you can, okay? Don't wait until the end of the week. Make sure you are in an environment where your internet connectivity is uninterrupted and clear and strong. Make sure you're alone. Get the kids, mom and dad, out of the room, or ask them to please be quiet. I know it's kind of hard getting people to sequester themselves in other places in the house. We're all kind of together. I get that. You know what I mean, though. Okay? So, I think that is a wrap, everybody. The 2 exams, the final essay. And that concludes 1101. Okay? It's been a pleasure being with you all this term, all things considered. Of course, we'd much rather be in the classroom. Hopefully, we return by fall. Fingers crossed. Who knows? But it's been a pleasure helping each one of you try to advance your writing and how you analyze arguments and speak and write in different rhetorical modes. So I hope you learned something, and I hope you could apply it to your day-to-day real-world life, okay? And if you ever need anything from me, I'm always here to help. If you need a letter of recommendation or advice or whatever, don't hesitate to reach out, and I'll be happy to help you. All right, guys, exams, final paper this week, and we're donezos, okay? All right, peace. I wish you well. Let's get it.